Jason, Chris, and Kimber here at JustHerks, 22nd Street Show D24. They have the Facebooks, Instagram, and Etsy, JustHerks, because that's what I dig, literally.
Right, and the TikTok.
Oh, and TikTok. Is it
TikTok.
JustHerks?
At JustHerks, yep.
Fantastic.
And we got a website now, JustHerks.com.
Oh, yeah.
Not us.
Absolutely. How long have you all been digging and processing Herkimer diamonds?
Well, I've been digging for 16 years, going on season 16 now.
Veteran.
Yeah, I have a claim at Diamond Acres in Fonda, New York. And,
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. There are a few places where you can have claims, such as, you know, we've been working. And then, of course, there are the private mountains and places you can dig for the day. But our buddies just got 42 acres in St. Johnsville of virgin land. We named it Soul Family Farm. And starting May 1st of this year is the first season, we're taking people on private digs. So if you go to herklife.com, you can actually book a dig. We're some of the guides, so you could go digging with us. Incredible land. We're finding unbelievable stuff. We're only in the top layer right now, dirt digging, and we found scepters, skeletals, goldens. It's all there. It's so exciting. So there actually is fresh, brand new places to dig in Herkimer, right down the road from Crystal Grove, another awesome place you can camp. But that's our really exciting news. If you're looking to come to New York and dig with us, you can. Yep, so you might want to book a reservation at Crystal Grove for camping, some day digging, and then plan accordingly and book a reservation with Soul Family Farm and get the best of both worlds out there.
That's fantastic. Soul Family Farms. Here's some information. I'll make sure to put this information down in the description section of the video. So, you mentioned 3 different types of Herkimer diamonds. One was a golden, one was a scepter, and what was the other one?
Some skeletals. So the exciting thing about our booth right now, seeing the kind of product of 16 years of a collection, is we have a little bit of everything. So as Chris mentioned, Fonda is known for these Fonda footballs, which are just these insanely
What?
huge
I had no idea anything that big was coming out of there.
Yeah, incredible. So that's in this one location, kind of what that's known for. And then depending on, the Herkimer vein actually runs through 3 counties in upstate New York. And so each of the different localities is known for kind of a little bit of a specialty. So these we incredibly love, these super big ones found in Fonda. And then if you want to maybe show your scepters, that's super unique. Well, I just pull these out. These are beautiful scepters from Little Falls area.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What creates a scepter?
Well, the scepter is, within the crystal world at large, the scepter is when you have the double growth. But specifically for the Herkimer diamond world, it's a carbon shaft that grew and then had another Herkimer form on the top. So you have 2 different stages of growth, and this carbon rod that actually comes out with the full faceted diamond on top. So it's very unique, just absolutely beautiful.
Stunning.
Yeah, some of the golden healers that we mine also.
Golden healer.
Were super impressive. This one was actually from Paradise Falls.
Amazing.
I mined this one with my son, actually, my 12-year-old son.
Even though you've been doing it for 16 years, do you still flip out and freak out when you find something that beautiful?
Yeah, you gotta watch our videos on TikTok. They're a little embarrassing, maybe, the reactions when we find some of these magical
That's quality
things.
right there.
Well, that's what we love. You know, it makes you feel like a kid again, to be playing in the dirt and, you know, looking for buried treasure. It's that joy of how beautiful the world is that we're lucky enough to live in, you know. It's magic. So these golden healers are another kind of unique formation. When iron oxide forms within the crystal, they get that golden hue. Also super rare within the metaphysical community, considered kind of extra healing. Just so beautiful. So we have some of those, and then you do have some skeletals too, was the other one we mentioned on this road. Which was actually mined by a buddy of ours, Joel Davis. One of the OGs of the Herkimer Diamond community.
Oh my, look at that.
I call this one the rhino.
Yeah, I can see it.
Clear on top.
She still has her horn.
Yep.
But the skeletal, you'll see, you know, the formations inside with the striations.
Yep, and here's a record keeper, skeletal record keeper right there.
It's big medicine stuff.
Yeah. So we have a little bit of everything from the, you know, people are always looking for the super gemmy water clears.
A lot of jewelry, nature gems.
Yeah. A lot of people coming to make jewelry and wraps. So we have the super high-end AAAs. And then we also have just the really unique stuff that you don't see all the time. In this case here, these all have pyrite and marcasite inclusions, which is super rare to see. The marcasite isn't very stable, especially in humidity. So a lot of times before, you know, these 500 million year old crystals are ever found and come to the surface, it's already disintegrated. So we hit a pocket together that was just full of this intact, which is really cool to get to experience. You certainly don't see every day.
When you're mining this material, do they always come in matrix like this and you have to process it out? Or do you ever find them just the...
We find floaters out there in the pockets where some people actually don't believe us that we're pulling them out of the pocket because that's the part of the video they're seeing. But they can be floating on a carbon bed.
If you look at that picture, that's Chris's hand pulling out a Herkimer. And sometimes the pockets pull back Herkimer, and then the crystals are literally floating.
Oh, wow.
That's a special moment because a lot of times they're tied into the rock. They don't come out that easily.
They break when they come out.
Yeah, there might be calcite or dolomite or sandwiched between the matrix, but we do our best, as Kimber always says, to midwife them out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going on.
It's hard for us. This is our first year vending at the 22nd Street, so after all these years of collecting, you do grow so attached. You know, they are our babies, the first one to see them, you know, not in so long. And so this next step of being able to part with some and bring them out into the world is difficult sometimes. We get a little attached, but it's also really
we're really
exciting.
just passing the medicine along out to other people.
Do you, when I cut like cabs and stuff, I remember every single one if I haven't seen it in years. Is it the same with your crystals?
Absolutely. I've been talking to them nonstop at the show here, like, oh, I remember you. And then if somebody picks it up that I hadn't seen in a while, and I'll be like, oh, and I'll go into this whole story of when we found that, kind of time travel along with them.
And it's cool, they say Herkimers, you know, kind of especially are record keepers and carry history in them. And not just, you know, the ancient history of, you know, the millions of years they've been on this earth, but I think they imprint with us too. So when you own them, when you spend time with them, when you dig for them, you know, when we're selling them or even just looking through or holding them, you know, they bring back the stories of our life together and of what we love and being with our friends and, you know, each unique moment of finding them.
Which one's your favorite?
My favorite.
It's got to be hard to answer.
It is hard, and I love you all, don't be offended. But,
No.
so I really love the matrix pieces in general that come out intact because it's so exciting, I think, to see them in their natural element and to remember, you know, what they came in. So, and this one, we love the twinsies. You know, I started this business with my best friend, and it's the two of us. So whenever we find kind of crystals together, it reminds me of our friendship and this girl that taught me how to mine and is my crystal guru. So this one I love, especially with the double, and on just the absolutely beautiful clear crystals perched on this matrix piece. See, it's got a little bit of like the kind of oyster-shaped calcite, and then covered in dolomite. Just like an incredible specimen.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Is the calcite and the dolomite really rare when you're mining for the material?
It's not actually rare. They're the minerals that are often found alongside the Herkimers. but it's nice to be able to get it all out in its natural state together. This actually, when you reach into a hole, generally we're mining season, we're all cut up from the dolomite.
Oh
reach
no!
in, you'll cut the crap out of your hands.
And you gotta feel it. You probably don't want to wear leather gloves, huh?
Yeah, we'll wear gloves, but you gotta get in there sometimes and take one for the team and give a little sacrifice back to Mother Earth for all she's giving us. I love to see them, in their natural state. Kind of remember the whole pocket together. So that's one of my favorites.
That's fantastic. What is your favorite, Chris? I know it's a hard question, and I know you love them all the babies.
I do, but I gotta say the one that it's either my golden up there, the ones that I'm secretly like maybe manifesting. This was one of my favorite finds of 2020, which I mined with Kimber. Just a beautiful double terminated light golden healer with a smoky haze. But this crystal just makes me feel peaceful all the time. It's more like my meditation stone.
That is amazing.
So we pretty much name all of our pockets, and usually like there's something that either happens that's funny, or maybe later we see something really cool feature about it. This is the wingsuit.
That is incredible.
If you're a fish fan. Yeah, if you're a fish fan, that's the wingsuit. He got it. And this one's just like, this one I've been calling my baby. When I came out here last year, I just came out with a crystal case and a sign strapped to the side of that said, "Ask me about my Hurks," and I walked around with this, and people were just stopping me on the road. And sometimes I'll like joke around with people and hold this like a baby, but
it's amazing.
Or it's the Jedi. Yeah. Spaceship. I don't know, we have a lot of fun with the crystals.
Way too much fun.
Yeah, I mean, this is when you never lose the kid inside of you.
Someone's in a bad mood, we gotta shoot each other with vibes sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, we like to have a good time.
Yeah.
If you're not having fun, what's the point?
Oh, dude. Then you got no business being in the business.
Right.
The retirement is a state of mind. If you do what you love, you retire.
Never worked a day in your life
not
then.
work, it's joy. Yeah, absolutely.
If you ladies don't mind me asking, what kind of tools do you use to get this stuff out of the ground?
Well, we started off with just hand tools, simple wedges, chisels, hammers, sledgehammers, screwdrivers.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're always looking for like the best little pick, or like what we can use as a pick.
Antlers.
Deer antlers is our new one.
That's probably good because it won't hurt the crystal.
Right. It can be scratched, but it's the hardest quartz crystal in the world.
Really?
It's also the finest in the world.
Interesting.
Also for the clarity of it when you get to these super gems over here. This is what most people are seeking, it seems like, the majority of the folks, but it's kind of funny. Kimber and I, we always joke, we like the weird ones. But these are gorgeous.
And some of them, we like to call them warrior crystals, the ones that aren't perfect, that, were broken or fractured or have crazy inclusions, but grew anyway and are more beautiful for kind of the story that they have to tell. I
mean, they are 500 million years old, so
some of them have seen some
okay.
Oh, for sure. Holy moly!
Yep, there's a good one. So you can pour those in Kimber's hand actually, and she can kind of swirl it around. And
when obviously the name comes from Herkimer, the county where they're found, and diamonds, the double faceted diamond quartz. But when settlers first found these, they thought they struck diamonds for obvious reasons here.
Yeah, I imagine like early prospectors weren't like as knowledgeable with like geology and gemology,
right.
And they were probably flipping out.
Yeah.
And now we're flipping out.
Exactly.
What do you call these clear ones again?
water clears is usually the term that people use when they're looking for some jewelry grade ones. Yep, and here's like a...
Oh, wow. Do you ladies have to process it in any way to clean it up to be that clear?
Just a toothbrush and a little Dawn soap is all that we use.
Oh wow, I was thinking like some like crazy acids that you're buying from a chemical plant or something.
No, we don't really mess with that.
Doesn't look like you would ever need to.
No, and the whole point of why it gets the name diamond attached to it is that it falls out of the earth this way. It's naturally faceted by Mother Earth. She's done the makeup of all the beauty. There's no editing to be needed.
That is amazing. What type of rock is this that the matrix that these Herkimers are in?
It's dolomitic limestone, so it's super hard. And when we started, I think we got distracted, but do a lot of hand tooling, and then especially in Chris's paint, when we start to get down to the pocket layer, we're now using power tools, and it's still super hard to break. So we have little jackhammers and circular saws, and it's hard work. It's a labor of love, but we're definitely crushing.
Yeah, we went 12 years with hand tools, and then once we got down to the second pocket layer, we leveled up to some machinery. We also have a little bit less time with having kids and such at home, so we try to make the most of our time out there.
Are they old enough to be addicted to mining yet?
One of them is.
Yeah. Gotta plant those seeds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you folks cut this with like a saw?
We did, yeah.
Is it really scary because you're worried about hitting a crystal sometimes?
Sometimes even the vibration of it can vibrate it off, but we did actually pretty good. Really, we were just getting over capacity of what our U-Haul could carry with all the matrix pieces.
We drove the entire collection out from New York, so rented a U-Haul, and we were riding heavy.
Right. So we had to trim them down.
Some people
in there, and then we decided to, with these pieces and the cool little etchings on the side with the dolomite or calcite, and we just thought that these would be kind of cool little stages instead of just your windowsill at home.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of see where they came from, and the idea of the matrix and the rock.
So we call them stages.
Center stage.
Yeah.
I think in these difficult days, we do need, the earth energy. We need the healing power, but you have to be careful about how you do it. So many crystals are strip mined and use kind of labor practices that are not exactly beneficial for all involved. So we really care about we're the ones digging these and bringing them straight to you.
Yeah, and other than the crystals, we also make some T-shirts.
What? I think these are the only ones I've seen.
Possibly, because I came last year and all I wanted to do was bring a T-shirt or a sticker home for my kids, and I couldn't find one. So I was like, and Kimber came up with this design, and it's here.
We got some bumper stickers.
So we'll be here till the 25th, D24. Hard to miss the Herkimer Diamond sign.
And we are right next door to ASO Opal, sir. They are also minor direct. Adam goes to Australia every year, and you gotta check this out. So,
And just come hang out. We love to have conversations, and vibes are free. So check them out, hold them, love them,
say hello,
share some stories
with us, charge up.
We'd love to talk to you.
All right, so these fantastic folks at Soul Family Farm are giving away to one of you lucky viewers this fantastic large Herkimer Diamond. In order to win, you need to follow them on Instagram, follow them on TikTok, like their Facebook page, and subscribe to my channel. Their Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok is JustHerks. And you're getting this fantastic sticker, the Tucson Gem Show sticker, this bad girl, and some of their very nicely done business cards.
You win a business card.
Look at that picture. Look at
My son found that crystal. Actually, it's still to date one of the best crystals to come out of our claim.
Yeah, that's quality photography. You put that, on the fridge for the rest of your life.
I made a magnet.
Absolutely. So again, leave a number down in the comment section, 1 through 10,000. You must follow their Instagram, their TikTok, like their Facebook page, and all of that is JustHerks. And check out their website, www.justherks.com.
Absolutely.
Look at that. Bada bing. More info on the giveaway down in the description section of this video. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Come
you.
see us, 22nd Street, JustHerks, because that's what we dig, literally.